Posse cut. A posse cut in the world of hip hop is defined as having 4 or more MCs rapping on a song. Posse cuts have made some of the biggest historic moments in hip hop history. The Symphony by the Juice Crew is arguably the best posse cut of all time, as it laid the early foundation for what we know today as posse cuts. Posse cuts are also very competitive, as each MC wants to have the best verse possible in order to stand out. In the 90s, posse cuts were the norm, and they came 2 ways: just by having a bunch of people on a record, or a song being remixed and then adding the features to blow up the song and take it to the next level. Sometimes the remix ends up being better than the original when new MCs are added to the song. Noreaga's Banned from TV is an infamous posse cut from Noreaga's first album, N.O.R.E. The N.O.R.E. album released in 1998. The album also features the legendary Juice Crew member Kool G Rap on the remake of the Kool G Rap Rikers Island song titled 40 Island. The album also has a track featuring Nas. Nas is up there, if not the best hip-hop storyteller of all time. Nas and N.O.R.E. go back and forth in a full story mode with the song called Body in the Trunk. There's 2 songs on the N.O.R.E. album that would skyrocket N.O.R.E.'s career, one of them being Super Thug, produced by the iconic duo The Neptunes. The video, the beat, the song, the unorthodox lyrics would break N.O.R.E. out of the regional sound to a global audience. The second song that would push Noreaga to new boundaries is the posse cut Banned from TV, produced by legendary producer Swizz Beatz. This was right at the beginning of Swizz's career. Swizz, like the Neptunes, had original sounds that made their music stand out amongst their peers. The reason for Banned from TV's success is really of how it came together. Rewind a year back to 1997, a year before the N.O.R.E. album would drop. The Banned from TV song featured Big Pun, Styles P, Jadakiss, and Cameron. Nature and Noreaga's buzz is at an all-time high. In 1997, both Nature and Noreaga featured on the Firm album. The Firm album was Nature's shot to really get his name out there. Nature destroyed every song he was on the Firm album. This was major from Nature for Nature. N.O.R.E., just like the other MCs, was also coming off of a hot year. Him and Capone dropped the classic album Capone and Noreaga War Report. Noreaga would also recruit 2 of the best MCs out of Yonkers, New York, Styles P and Jadakiss from the Locks, who were smoking hot coming off of one of the hottest years in hip-hop history with Bad Boy Records. Cameron, like N.O.R.E., was an up-and-coming new MC. Cameron rhymed for Biggie and was able to land a deal with Entertainment through Biggie's connections. Cameron would release his solo debut album Confessions of Fire that same year as N.O.R.E. The album would go gold off of Cameron's hit record Horse and Carriage. And finally, Big Pun, also a new artist who was put on by Fat Joe. Big Pun dropped his first album in 1998. Big Pun was shaping up to take over hip-hop. His skill levels seemed to be leagues above a lot of the competition, and his album went platinum in 1998.
And people ask me who got the best verse of Banned from TV. I just got to mind my business because I've always thought I had the best verse. Like, I didn't care. I get it. Everyone be political and pick pun. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. Like, I get it. I get it. You know, some people say Nature because he's the underdog and he set it off. I get it, but I've never felt like I had.
The biggest conversation and debate about the Banned from TV song is who had the best verse. Most people say it was Big Pun. Most people say it was Nature. It can go either way.
Goal was just to stomp a hole in that beat. I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? That was it. I just wanted to just leave my mark on it. I thought it was dope. You know what I mean? I didn't even know who Swizz was when he came in and started playing beats. But, yo, I just heard it. You now we had, you know, the fans don't know that we already had a conversation about this, but I was like, yo, N.O.R.E already had the beat that he wanted to be banned from TV. And at the time, I didn't really think that it was cool. I think it was dope, but I didn't think that it didn't do nothing to me. So then, you know, I guess maybe it was kind of like, you know, I sit in there and kind of like, nah, I didn't have it. I didn't really feel it. You know what I'm saying? So then Swiss came in and started playing some joints, and as soon as I heard it, I knew that was the one.
Word. How long did it take to write that verse?
Couple minutes, man. 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops. But like I said, I mean, I laid my part into when I first heard the beat, and I actually left the studio. The next time I actually heard the record, you know what I mean, all my brothers was on it, and they were like, oh man, I didn't get a chance. I wanted to change it. My first reaction was like, nah, I need to change my part. Because I didn't write it for that. You know what I'm saying? I thought that, hey, nah, these guys can sit there and analyze my rhymes and try to scorch me on it. You know what I mean? That was my outlook.
Yo, shit, drop that shit.